All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Mark 4. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
25. Check 20. X3. 218. Chopper. Ready.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Heck, there's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
60 outlaw.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
No. Look at me. Go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Hey, team 6.
Now back to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll set up to throw. On the screen, Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Get him, boy.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all say alpha. 552.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got? What you got?
Off the play fake here. Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off at the 40. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Rivers, flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Cluster. Hey, Charlie.
50.
To throw again. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Rivers now. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who are trying to wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Down. 10-2 stop.
54 Mike. I got you, son.
Topper.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd and 4. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down.
Showing it.
Go on.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Let's go.
Now Joe Mixon. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 54. I got you.
2nd and 9 now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Break.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Hey, Sam off. 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Switzer on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Every day, any day.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. This is Connor running right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Connor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A give running right is Connor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Go. Go.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Ross. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, Zoo. Now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
60 outlaw.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Bomber. Two-jet bomber. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Look at me. Zipper.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That second down play nets a -4.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On play action, their throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Switzer. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Washington gets it going right. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Room past the 20, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Left.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Screen pass to Connor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Mike, round 80. Hey, Delta.
Do Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Big
Final play of the half, Rivers. It's caught by Moncrief. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 4 down, 4 down.
Run 80.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Right, 85.
From the gun, Rivers. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Alpha.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Small.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Play fake, Rivers. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10 is Connor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Left.
You got nothing.
From the 22, Rivers. And this is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. Third and 5.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
From the gun, Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rivers to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Pilot, 64, weak.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Defense, let's go.
Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Try to pound it in with Washington. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. Bernard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey.
On 1st down, Mixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
On the double.
Mike by 4. Mike by 4. Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Ready.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bud Dupree coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's get in there. 61, matchbox right. Ready?
Back to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Mike.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get
Rivers now. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, it's Connor. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they didn't. Mixon hit it. Oh, the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Hey, high 7.
Pick it up, G.
57.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll run with Mixon.
You got
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go. Let's do this. Ready?
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
Check 55, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shoot.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Bernard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Not today, you want?
2nd and 9 now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Kill, turn up.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
218, chopper. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, Echo.
Check 55 to my
Big River.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second.